Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, baby. I know a lot of you have heard the news about this man. Now, like many of you, I had never even heard of this guy. He is a musician, he's a rapper, and this child, okay, not a woman, because there were articles saying a woman. No, this is a child, okay? Only 15 years old. Her body was found in his car, dismembered, chopped up, okay? His name is, I believe, David, but instead of an A, it's the number 4. Okay, so they were seeing each other, and the mother knew about it. This is a full grown man. This child, okay, 15 years old, body found in the trunk of his car. And I believe he was performing or something like that. We're going to get into it. So she has this tattoo that says, shh, like be quiet, shh, on her hand. And I guess that's how they were able to identify her. Her name is Celeste Rivas. She's Hispanic, Latino. Okay. And when they found her, she weighed 71 pounds, y'all. 71 pounds. You know how tiny and little that is. 71 pounds, okay? So he's cooperating with the police, the investigators right now. But okay, so she was actually missing. She was missing in 2024. She was last seen in 2024. Okay, in California. She was 13 years old. 13 when she went missing. Only 5'3". And when she went missing, it says that she weighed 120 pounds. But when they found her body, she weighed 71 pounds. Okay. So she was missing since 13. They found her body just this week at 15 years old, a full grown man. Let's see a little bit more about this story, what was going on.
News, and this is a story that we've been following since last week. Investigators now know more about the female body found inside of a trunk of a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard. The car registered to artist David Anthony Burke, also known as David. LAPD now confirming the body is a girl between the ages of 14 and 15.
Okay, so there's not much information other than they found her body, this little girl, this young teenager, chopped up in this man's truck, this artist named David. Okay, it says that, okay, the mother said that she had a boyfriend named David. Now, people are scratching their head. What is a 13-year-old girl doing with a boyfriend? And you knew that her boyfriend's name was David, but did she really know how old he was? Was she watching her daughter? Okay, because I've heard stories of allegedly she went out with her boyfriend and the mother really wasn't checking like that. I don't know all the full details, but she does know that her daughter had a boyfriend named David. The question is, did she ever meet David? And did she know that David is older than her? Okay, so let's see. These are some pictures that has circulated on social media. This child dating this older man. Okay, now I believe she was 13 seeing him. He might have been 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I know that he's older than her. And these are pictures of them together. Okay, Celeste and David. It says, let's see. Later found deceased. Let me sleep. Okay, that's them. Here's another picture of her with her tongue rolled out. I have a whole video I possibly might be doing about what I'm seeing of these children who act grown and the mother's failing and all of this stuff. Okay, so she has this picture, her tongue like that. You know they was having SCX. Okay, so that's him. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw pictures of him, I was wondering if he also dabbles with men, but the eccentric sort of look sort of is in with a lot of men with these pearl necklaces and bracelets and stuff like that, and these nose rings and everything. So okay, so that's another photo. So here's a little bit more information. It says that fans notice how he sings about someone named Celeste, the same name the 15-year-old girl who was found dismembered and decaying in his Tesla. Okay, on the track from David, he sings, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed." Another verse says, "Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed. But you look so gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed. But I digress because while it has not been confirmed whether the song is about the same Celeste connected to the tragedy, many people online are calling the timing and the name suspicious. Baby, he's talking about her, I am sure. Okay? Now, I guess you can say allegedly, but it's pretty clear. Now his name, he's 20 years old. He is 20, she is 15. Dismembered in his car, went missing at the age of 13. His name is David Burke. He's on tour currently, and he's actually supposed to take the stage. He was yesterday in Seattle. However, they said he pulled the plug on the show and it was canceled after they found her body. As reported, authorities, they have identified her body again as Celeste Rivas. Okay, she was missing again. Her mother confirmed her identity, that she was dating again someone named David before she disappeared. And they have matching tattoos that says, shh, shh, like, shh, be quiet, shh, shh, be quiet. Matching tattoos on their fingers. Okay, her body was found at the Hollywood impound lot after the vehicle was towed from the Hollywood Hills. David has been out of LA for more than a month due to his tour. His team they shared that he's cooperating with authorities while the investigation unfolds. Okay, so like I said, my antennas went off about something. Baby, look, I'm not always into conspiracies and the whole Illuminati type of stuff, but I couldn't help but sort of just something made me think, was she a sacrifice? He's in the industry. He's not very well known, but it's the tattoo. It's the tattoo that has me sort of scratching my head a little bit, okay? Now, it says again that they have matching tattoos that says that on their fingers, and she was weighing just 71 pounds. Now, we know that she was probably in his truck for about a month or two, maybe even longer. But I also, again, they have those tattoos that says shh on their fingers. And look, I actually used this picture on my Tell Me Your Secrets video that I have another one coming up very soon. And look, this was pretty popular in Hollywood years ago. I'm not saying that it has to mean something, but we hear the conspiracies about secret things within the industry. I'm not saying that Rihanna has done that, even though there are a lot of people who say this, but it's just interesting they have those tattoos. What did they have the tattoos because it was trendy? Or is there maybe possibly something more going on? Okay, so Rihanna has that tattoo. This is years ago. Neymar, one of the biggest soccer players in the entire world, he also has the tattoo on his finger that says shh. He has that. Lindsay Lohan also has the tattoo that says shh. Lindsay Lohan. Okay. And when you think about the things you hear, the sacrifices and all of that, I mean, maybe you believe, maybe you don't, but facts remain. There are people who do believe it, even if it's not real. They want it to be real, and they believe in there. Some people are willing to do things to try to get in the club. Okay, whatever they want it to be, who's running something, whether it's real or not, it's what they want, and they do it because they want those connections. I'm not saying it's 100% true, but in this world we live in, I'm not going to say that it can't possibly be true. I mean, look at this guy. This is Michael Bria. He was actually on a very popular show, and he decapitated his mother with a sword, a Masonic sword, a Masonic ceremonial sword. Okay, he was arraigned from a New York City hospital prison ward on Friday, okay, second-degree murder. So he was charged with taking the life of his mother, but it was a Masonic ceremonial sword. First of all, where did he get the sword from? And is he really in prison? How do we know they don't claim people are locked up and a few months later they're taking them out of jail and putting them underground and doing all types of stuff? We don't know for sure. We don't know. Blue Cantrell. I'm just showing, it's just the things you hear about, sacrifices and people supposedly going crazy. A common theme that you see that goes on. Okay, we have Blue Cantrell. We know that she allegedly was dating Jay-Z, and people say, oh, well, Jay-Z and Beyonce named their child Blue and all this other stuff. I've seen the videos, but Blue Cantrell did lose her mind for a second. Okay, she disappeared, but experienced a significant career decline and a public mental health crisis in 2014, which led her to stepping away from the spotlight. Okay, she had a problematic record contract, finances and all that other stuff going wrong, and a professional fallout after her label had departed. In 2014, she had a public episode where she was taken to a psychiatric evaluation. She ran through the streets screaming that she was being poisoned. She believed someone was after her and poisoning her or doing something to her. She later moved to London to escape the pressures of fame. Okay, so Blue left. Emil, we know Emil. My diamonds. Emil left the industry, and she lives in the South. I mean, she had some issues with her contract and all these type of things, but it just makes you go, We have Little Nas X. Just the other week, he was put in a psychiatric ward, running through the streets butt naked. Blue Cantrell running through the streets naked. Okay, and he's seeking, again, mental treatment for walking around naked, and that they're not giving much details about it. 1 minute he's saying, next minute he's running through the street naked and put in a mental health facility. Okay, so I'm just saying, things you notice. Now, people have a different opinions of what they think is going on. I believe a lot of things could be possible. I believe a lot of things can be possible. A lot of things could be possible. Okay. And there are people who believe in the Baphomet, the Illuminati, secret organizations, blood sacrifice, and a lot of different things. And I believe multiple things can be true. Okay. Even if something doesn't exist, if a group wants it to exist or they want to do certain things, you have to do to them certain things to get in. Whether it's real or not is what they set those standards to be a part of things. Then some of them do that. A lot of sinister things exist in the world. And when I saw that she has that same tattoo that Lindsay Lohan, Rihanna, Neymar, and others have had, and he has the tattoo, shush means to be quiet, keep things on the low. He's not a well-known person, but maybe, how do I know he wasn't told by someone in the industry, okay, you have to do this to get on, do this to that little girl, that young girl. I'm not saying that's what happened, but my spidey senses went off and said, what if? Or just a man who's a psycho, who was seeing a little girl, 13 years old. Something happened. He did this to her and put her in the trunk and went on with life, doing concerts like nothing happened. And now he's in the hands of the police, as he should be. I also would love to know, what did the mother know? Did she know that she was seeing this man? Who is he connected to? And I need to do some research on that. Who are his peers within the industry? Because if you start seeing he's connected to very high profile people, you might go, But then again, there are men who do molest and prey on children all the time and do these type of sick things. I hope that justice prevails and she gets justice and that man is put in the jail and they do a thorough investigation about this. So, and I just think, no, she had no business talking and dating that man. Okay. I know he's 20, but he's still older than her. Absolutely not. Okay. And I want women who are raising their kids and the fathers, if they're there, you need to watch your children. Watch your children, because this is just unacceptable, period. Unacceptable. Okay, so that is it. Please like, share, and subscribe, everybody. I will be reading your comments. What do you think? Do you think this is just a guy who was talking to an underage girl in the industry and he was taken advantage and something happened and he did this to her? He chopped her up. Or do you think this was a possible blood sacrifice for his career in the industry? What do you think? And what do you think? Do you think the mother knew all the details of who he was and that he was older? What do you think about this? Bye, everybody. I will be reading your comments. Like, share, and subscribe again. Talk to you soon.